following presentation was produced by the Division of External Affairs and the Nelson Pointer Memorial Library at USF St. Petersburg. To learn more about the university, visit www.stpete.usf.edu.
I'm Jeremy Bundrick. I've been here at USF St. Petersburg since fall 2001. I'm an associate professor of art history. My new book is called Sunflowers, a novel of Vincent van Gogh. It's being published in trade paperback with Avon Books, which is a division of HarperCollins. It will be out October 13th is the big day. And this book is set in the last 2 years of Van Gogh's life and is primarily set in Provence, in the south of France, where he spent a good year and a half working in Arles and in Saint-Remy. It's the most productive time of his life, those last 2 years. And the main character is Rachel, a prostitute who lives in Arles, and she was a historical person. We just don't know very much about her. And so the story is told from her point of view, and I imagine a relationship between the two of them that covers the period from July 1888 to July 1890. I wanted to really show the three-dimensionality of his personality and tap into the Van Gogh that you find if you read, for example, his letters. We have hundreds of his letters to his brother Theo, and when you read them, you're surprised perhaps at how well read he was. He could speak multiple languages. He was very well educated. He knew the art market very well. He had a photographic memory. He could remember paintings he'd seen 10 years before. He comes across as a much more gentle person sometimes than he's often given credit for. I had to assume the character. I had to become Rachel because I was writing the story in first person. And as the story unfolded and as I went through her journey and Vincent's journey through that last 2 years of his life, the time of the asylum, the ear incident is in the book, for instance, and so it's so many emotional things happening in the story, and a lot of them were real. Most of them really happened. The book blends fact and fiction in such a way that it was very easy in some ways to tap into Rachel's feelings and think about, well, how would you deal with this situation? What would it be like to have someone you love go through this kind of experience? And it became very emotional, and I was surprised sometimes. I would be sitting at my computer and just burst into tears because the scene I was writing was very intense and I felt very subsumed into that character. I made a little promise that if it was going to be published, I would teach a Van Gogh course. And I thought, well, that would be a great way to share what I've learned, everything new that I've experienced with this book with a class. And so this semester I'm teaching this upper level seminar just on him, the entire semester just on him. I'll be celebrating the release of my book on Thursday, October 15th at 4 p.m. in the Nelson Pointer Memorial Library at USF St. Pete.